The P0308 code is an OBD2 diagnostic trouble code that indicates a misfire specifically in cylinder 8 of your engine. A misfire occurs when the fuel-air mixture in that cylinder fails to ignite properly, resulting in incomplete combustion. This disrupts the normal four-stroke engine cycle shown here. Modern vehicles are equipped with advanced sensors that detect these misfires by monitoring variations in crankshaft speed. The engine control module triggers the P0308 code when it detects even minor irregularities in engine rotation. When the P0308 code is triggered, you'll notice symptoms such as rough engine idling, reduced power output, and the illumination of the check engine light on your dashboard. This condition can also lead to increased vehicle emissions and potential damage to engine components like the catalytic converter. Several issues can cause a P0308 code. Top culprits include faulty spark plugs or ignition coils, clogged fuel injectors preventing proper fuel delivery to cylinder 8, vacuum leaks creating air intake problems, or mechanical wear like low compression due to worn valves or piston rings. Heat-related issues are common in cylinder 8, especially in V8 engines due to its rear-mounted location. Begin diagnosing the P0308 code by using an OBD2 scanner to confirm the diagnostic trouble code. Connect the scanner to your vehicle's OBD2 port and read the codes to verify P0308 is present. Next, perform a cylinder balance test using your scanner or diagnostic tool. This test compares the power output of each cylinder to identify which one is misfiring, typically showing lower contribution from cylinder 8. Inspect the spark plug for cylinder 8, checking for wear, fouling, or damage. If your vehicle uses spark plug wires, test their resistance. Then examine the ignition coil for cracks or corrosion that could prevent proper sparking. Test the fuel injector for cylinder 8 by checking its resistance with a multimeter or performing a spray pattern test. Look for clogs, electrical issues, or poor atomization that could cause incomplete fuel delivery. Perform a compression test on cylinder 8 using a compression gauge. Healthy cylinders typically show 120 to 150 psi. Low readings indicate worn piston rings, valves, or cylinder walls that need mechanical attention. For advanced diagnosis, connect an oscilloscope to analyze ignition coil waveforms. Look for abnormal patterns like voltage drops or timing issues that indicate coil failure or wiring problems in cylinder 8. The most straightforward fix for a P0308 misfire in cylinder 8 is to replace the spark plug. Worn spark plugs are a common cause of misfires as they fail to ignite the fuel-air mixture properly. If spark plugs aren't the issue, clean the fuel injector for cylinder 8. Dirty injectors can clog and prevent proper fuel delivery, causing misfires. If cleaning doesn't resolve the problem, replace the injector entirely. As a preventative measure, consider using fuel injector cleaner additives. These products help maintain clean injectors and prevent future misfires. They're easy to use and can extend the life of your fuel system. These fixes are relatively inexpensive, typically costing between $50 and $200 depending on parts and labor. Start with the spark plug replacement as it's the cheapest and most common solution. When spark plugs aren't the issue, the ignition coil is often the culprit for a cylinder 8 misfire. Ignition coils convert low voltage to high voltage for spark generation. Coils can fail due to heat stress, especially in V8 engines where cylinder 8 is rear-mounted and exposed to higher temperatures. Ignition coils degrade over time, particularly in high-mileage vehicles. Replacing a faulty coil for cylinder 8 costs around $100 to $300, more than spark plugs but still a common repair. In the engine, ignition coils are usually mounted directly above each cylinder. For cylinder 8, the coil is located at the rear of the engine block. A bad ignition coil causes symptoms like rough engine idle, loss of power, and the check engine light illuminating. Always test the coil before replacement. Vacuum leaks can cause misfires by allowing extra air into the engine, disrupting the air-fuel mixture. Focus inspection around cylinder 8's vacuum lines and intake manifold gaskets. To locate leaks, use a vacuum gauge to measure engine vacuum pressure. Low or fluctuating readings indicate leaks that need repair. Alternatively, spray soapy water on suspected areas. Bubbles will appear at leak locations, making them easy to spot. Once located, repair or replace damaged vacuum lines or intake manifold gaskets. Even small leaks can significantly impact engine performance and trigger misfires. When basic fixes like spark plugs or fuel injectors don't resolve the P0308 code, low compression in cylinder 8 becomes a likely culprit. Compression is the pressure built inside the cylinder during the compression stroke, essential for proper fuel ignition. If compression is low, the air-fuel mixture won't compress enough, leading to incomplete combustion and misfires. Low compression typically indicates internal engine wear. Common causes include worn piston rings that fail to seal the cylinder properly, allowing pressure to escape. Worn valves may not close tightly, and damaged cylinder walls can lose their smooth surface. In cylinder 8, heat and high mileage often accelerate this wear. To diagnose low compression, perform a compression test on cylinder 8. This involves removing the spark plug and using a compression gauge to measure pressure when cranking the engine. Normal compression is typically 120 to 150 psi. Anything below indicates issues. Check for carbon buildup on valves or rings, as shown here. For leaks, perform a cylinder leakage test by pressurizing the cylinder and checking for air escaping through valves or rings. Bubbles in water indicate leaks. If compression issues are confirmed, repairs are extensive. A valve job cleans or replaces valves, while an engine rebuild may replace pistons, rings, and bore cylinders. Costs start at $500 for valve work and can exceed $2,000 for a full rebuild. After completing any repairs for the P0308 misfire code, begin by clearing the diagnostic code using your OBD2 scanner. Next, perform a test drive of the vehicle to confirm the misfire has been resolved. Drive under various conditions and verify that the check engine light does not reappear. During and after the test drive, carefully monitor the engine's performance. Listen for any signs of continued misfires, such as rough idling, hesitation, or loss of power. To prevent future P0308 codes, implement proactive maintenance, including regular replacement of spark plugs and periodic cleaning of fuel injectors. This helps maintain optimal engine performance.